How's it going, guys? I recently just recorded a live sales call just to kind of go over some advice from it. We handled some rejection and just kind of like how to pitch the price, how to chat with them. So yeah, I thought I'd record it, make a quick training video out of it. I'm sure a lot of people could get some value out of this, just when you're doing sales calls. It's one of those things that take practice, but also just some good tips to have in mind when you're going into them. So yeah, pretty much I'm just recording the last 3 minutes or so of the call. And so beginning, we just introduced, just kind of said like, hey, how's it going? Where are you from? Whatever, just kind of getting that chemistry going. And then we kind of just jumped straight into the project. So it's like, yeah, I'm sure you saw my video. You want to share me a little bit more on the project. We go through it, what they're building, everything like that, right? And then pretty much next one we get into, we go through the whole project together, and then we're like, okay, so where's the proposal? Where do we go from here? And so I'll just start playing the video and kind of walk through as we go through it. Yeah.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, maybe. So what's the solution that you're proposing? What will be your what's your proposal kinda? So like, will you come in, create a strategy?
So what I do is, and so yeah, he's pretty much like, okay, what's the proposal? How are you gonna go about it? Whatever, right? And then I just give him kind of a quick thing. I cut this up a bunch. This is like maybe a 20+ minute call. I just quickly cut it up the last bit here. Full social management, and pretty much like content strategy, managing all that outbound, creating that funnel going into the community. I structured it as a guarantee. And then I share as well with him our guarantee within it. And so we have a really strong guarantee. You might not be able to guarantee this, but you focus more on the solutions that you're going to get them, not just the guarantee. Which no one offers like an organic guarantee. I'm not sure if I shared with my personal account, it worked super well. And so we do the guarantee where you'll be averaging 40+ likes or more within the next 60 days, or we work for free until you get that. And so pretty much I leveraged my kind of trust that I built through building a personal brand there. I have 1,700 followers at this time, and I average 90+ likes. And so my guarantee, and I've been on here for about 2 months, so my guarantee is I'm going to get you half of that within the next 2 months, or we're going to work for free. So it's a super easy guarantee for us, but no one else really offers that because it's not easy to get. And there's a bunch that we do put into it to offer that sort of thing. But yeah, that's just the full that's just, how we pitch it. So we went through the whole call and whatever, and then he's like, okay, so what's the proposal? Shared him quickly. I just cut it up for you guys. You don't want to hear my whole proposal. And then I just added my guarantee on the end.
Okay. And what's the cost?
We do a retainer for $3,500.
30.
And so when you say the price, you just stop. And that's really hard for some people to do. When you're pitching big prices to people, you want to say, we charge $3,500. This is going to include this. We're going to do this for you. We can always negotiate. You're instantly putting yourself under. When you continue speaking, gives them time to kind of think and be like, okay, they'll kind of start thinking logically. And it just puts you under if you're like, this is how much we charge, but I'm open to negotiation. You're instantly saying that you're ready to devalue your services. And so just say the price and then just shut up. That's it.
500. Okay, so 3,500, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this is for what, per month, or for that's the old package and stuff?
Yeah, that's monthly. And so that's pretty much it for the price pitch. You just say the whole package, and then they're like, how much is it? Tell them the price. Shut your mouth. Just tell them the price, and then they'll just be like, okay, whatever. This next part is where we get into a little bit of objection, and you're gonna run into these. Whenever it depends what you're pitching really, unless it's picture perfect, and even after they're gonna have questions. But you might run into objections, and that's where the more advanced, when you get better at sales calls, you can kind of handle these on the fly. People come up with things and you don't really know how to answer it. And so I'll kind of run you through how I handle this objection and kind of what happened from it.
Okay, that can be possible. Maybe not this month, maybe the coming months. Just can you share?
And so you kind of hear that objection there. He's like, okay, this can be possible. maybe not this month, in the coming months. When you hear that, it's like, I didn't just make the sale. Like, there's obviously more that they need to find out, or there's something more stopping them from saying, yes, I want to buy it. And so beginners on sales call, they're just like, okay, let me know. I'll keep updated in the next couple months, or like, is there anything else you want to know? Whatever, right? Like, they're just like, okay. And so, yeah, I'll just let them finish speaking here.
Kind of like plan how you will execute, what's the strategy. I will talk with my co-founder to see if we can fund this community thing. And
I'll create that. Yeah, so pretty much he just finished. Can you send me over a proposal and stuff, and we'll look into it. We'll look into it. Is not, I just made the sale, and so we're not done there, right? And so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna send them a proposal over, whatever, and then we continue talking.
For you, I can send you a proposal over on Notion that'll cover that, and it's usually a 1 week onboarding. And so
the next thing I get into here is handling that objection. And so first thing is, you want to kind of just point it out and be like, just kind of, they obviously made a statement that they're not ready to buy yet. There's a reason behind why they're not ready to buy it that they haven't told us yet. And so we need to uncover that. And so here's how I uncover that.
Starting in the next couple months, is that because is that like a budget issue, or you think it's more valuable later down the road?
So that's kind of how I'm seeing it, is it's either a budget issue because he repeated the price twice. I was like 3,500 and he's like 3,500, is that 3,500, is that for the full package? It seems like it was a budget issue, but you don't just want to be like, oh, are you broke? Like, you want to say, or do you think it's something more valuable down the road? And so that's kind of how I brought up the question.
it's just like today, I feel that we have exhausted the kind of like it's coming soon message, where next month we will have more something like, okay, the beta is here. We can continue to work on the strategy to launch maybe mid-September or beginning of October.
And so if you heard here, now he told us the real reason he's not ready to buy. And it's because they feel like they can't promote more. They feel like even though we're offering them a growth package for socials, they feel like there's nothing left to grow. Just obviously in their minds, they're having problems with it, and they feel like they've exhausted the coming soon message. And so they just don't feel like it's the right time yet. We need to prove them wrong, because, there's no not right time to keep building your community. You just don't just want to stop it. Then they'll get even more bored, right? And so the objection is they don't understand that it's the right time yet, for a reason that can be changed, because it is the right time. And so pretty much the process, if you're looking at anything here, they're going to make an objection. You're going to call out the objection. This is like the ideal scenario, which kind of happened here. Sometimes it's going to be hard to get it out of them, but usually they'll say it. They're going to say an objection. You're going to call out the objection. And then they're going to say the real objection. And so the real objection is they don't think it's the right time. And then you agree with them, and you pretty much, they're going to tell it to you, and you say it back to confirm that you've understood it. And so this way they understand that you understand them. It creates that level of trust, right?
And so your worry is more like momentum, right? You don't want to kind of exhaust the coming soon, and then the whole community's like, well, where is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, okay.
And so I pretty much repeated back to him what he said to me. That's literally all it is. And so he's like, yeah, exactly. Like, this guy understands, right? And so that's pretty much it. With the objection handling is you pretty much, you ask them, like, what's the real reason? They're going to tell you the real reason. And then you kind of say the real reason back to them so that they understand that you understand them, right? And so here's what happens next.
And so is there any...
I mean, except if you have like, if you're like, no, today is like a perfect day because, and your suggestion and strategy makes sense, but curious to see that, because it's just like, you can see the Twitter and stuff. So I don't know, maybe you can surprise me and you tell me, okay, if we start today, it will be better but let's see. This is on your side.
Yeah. And so as you saw there, it went from maybe we can start in the coming months, maybe October, I'll speak to my co-founder, to if you have a suggestion on why we should start today, please tell it to me and we can start. And so you can see This is the real valuable sales lesson that I want to pull out of this lesson and share with people is don't stop it when they have an objection. Find out the real objection, because if they're telling you like maybe in the coming months, that's not a real reason, right? Find out the real reason, and then agree with them, and that's all it really took, was just like agreeing, like, is this why? And they're like, yeah, you're right. Do you have something else to offer? The kind of fifth step that might come up in objections is you agree with them. They're like, yeah, exactly. Like, you understand it. And then you're like, okay, here's why I think you're wrong. Or here's why I think you should still start today, or should still, whatever the objection might be, right? Pretty much he sold himself on it once he saw that I understood his objection. It was like, it went from like a couple months to, yeah, if you have an idea on why we should start, then let's go ahead. And obviously I have ideas on why they should start now. And so that's pretty much it. We'll run through the last little bit here.
So I mean, like, I generally don't pitch in the first call, because I couldn't tell you off the bat. I need to kind of do my research into your niche and your project. From what I've seen with my personal brand, I've found a way to kind of keep that momentum going and building that community that really helps each other. Yeah,
You just text me on the.
And that's pretty much it for the rest of the call. And so after we handled that objection, and he's like, yeah, share me some, I was like, I have found a way to keep that momentum going using my personal brand. I'm going to share you that in the proposal. We're going to go over it, whatever. And then it's just like, yeah.
Either Twitter, Telegram works better, cool. And then we just like once I have the proposal, I will read it, and we can have the follow-up call.
Awesome. Chat soon.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, and so I hope you got something out of that. Pretty much what it looks like is, yeah, I mean, you chat with the project, what's the project is, what issue are they facing, then you walk into how can you help. You share them kind of how you can help them. All through sharing about the project, we're going over strategies as well, doing it live. That's something you'll just get better at with time. But yeah, the real lesson I wanted to share there was objection handling. You know, he could say, it might be good in the last couple months, and I'd be like, if I was a beginner at sales, I'd be like, okay, yeah, we'll chat in a couple months, keep me posted when you think it's ready, whatever, right? You lost the deal. Keep it going, find out what the real issue is, and walk them through it and show them that you understand, and then you're gonna have a way better chance of selling, saving deals. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys got some value out of that, and let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Peace.